So I figure I would explain my ambivalence around kimchi. So kimchi is fermented, yes, sauerkraut, and then there's very spicy spices in kimchi. And it's a form of an antibiotic, though when balanced correctly, it's just like anything, it's a lot of different energy in that food, and you have to understand what that energy is doing. Okay, so when someone eats a lot of spicy food, like a lot of spicy food, you could say they're destroying the microbiome by energizing and antibioticizing the little probiotics in their body. But it's still a form of energy, but it's a very aggressive energy. All spicy stuff is a form of energy. I really can't handle spicy food that much, and I could tell when something's spicy. I only have to have a little bit. When you are taking in a lot of spicy food all the time and you're attracted to that spicy food, well, it can be addicting. Spicy stuff can be very addicting because it does release certain kind of pleasurable hormones. Okay? And when I went to the restaurant with Indian food, I went and got Indian food, I felt like I was drunk because there are so many spices in that food that I felt major biochemical just explosions going on. And I felt like my stomach was like hurting, but I also felt like I was drunk. Like I actually was seriously feeling like there was something going on. And it's because the amount of spice that I was taking in my body was not used to. Okay. And so that is a lot of energy that can the body handle it? And why are you doing a lot of spicy food? That's the thing. It's just, you have to understand, why are you doing spicy food? Do you like the taste of it? Well, why do you like the taste of it? Why do people do drugs? Why do people drink? Why do people do anything that they gravitate towards? I eat food to live. It's not like I enjoy it, but it's more to live. Like I drink this because I like the energy. This is nitro cold brew. And it has a little bit of adrenaline rush, and that's pretty much it. But spicy food is something that I'm on the fence with. And if you're infusing spicy food into your diet, ask yourself why. And if you like it, okay, great. But are you reversing the aging process, or are you anesthetizing yourself? That's the things you have to ask. And some people don't know the difference between reversing the aging process or anesthetizing themselves until they are looking at their hair, skin, and nails and the lack of form to their body. And then they're wondering why it is they have, different conditions. Or they're always trying to balance out on a constant basis those very aggressive negatives to the positives in the JJs. And so what would happen if you took out the spicy food out of your diet and you just stuck with the other food supply? But you need diverse food, but how much of it? But I'll tell you, in my experience, I had spicy wings last night. They weren't spicy, but they were, what was it? Is it sweet and spicy from like the Thai, the Thai sauces that you put in, on chicken or something. And I was like, oh my God, this is spicy. And so I maybe do that maybe every couple months. Every so often I'll do a little bit of spicy, but I won't eat spicy food like I did at the Indian restaurants. I will not eat any more Indian food. So there's specific reasons why, you have to understand what kind of energy is in your food and what is it producing. And so there was definitely a method behind my madness around kimchi in the beginning of JJ's, because when people were eating so much kimchi, it wasn't allowing them to bond with all the proteins, and it wasn't allowing them to give them the intelligence, because that spiciness was taking away their intelligence, because it was burning. It was like antibiotic. But there's there's always a balance. But then you have to figure out how much is too much. And that's something that I can't even, you just got to figure out what your intentions are. Okay. So just to give you my experience, I don't do kimchi. I don't do Indian food. The wings that have this, like the buffalo wings, maybe once every so often, and that's it. And then I'm done. I can't do spicy like every day or every week or every meal. Oh, hell no. Because that would take away more energy from my body. It would not allow me to tap into intelligence because it's taken away. Spice is a negative. Spice is like antibiotic. But you need to have that balance of antibiotic and probiotic. But when you're bringing in antibiotics on a daily basis, then are you synthetically trying to manage all of your systems? And so I just give you a word of warning, be careful with spicy foods, regardless of what form they come into. I know the Koreans eat a lot of kimchi, but they're also aging and degrading. And then you have the Japanese that eat a lot of tofu and a lot of soy, and they ferment it, and they have longevity, long life. They don't live forever, no, because they haven't figured out how to balance all that stuff out. And so there's different cultures out there that do have a very longevity. And you look at the Indian culture, like in India, and there's so much spicy stuff, and they are aging and degrading with so much going on. And so you look at the cultures and you look at their practices and what predominantly is in their food supply, and then you're like, oh, okay, I see the connection here. But yeah, I mean, diverse food supply is great, but I can't eat Indian food anymore. I can't. I feel drunk afterwards, and I just feel awful afterwards. And so I do my J juice. I'm in middle America. I eat traditional. I eat pizza. I eat wings. I eat pasta. I eat, beef. I eat steak, whatever, same thing. Sometimes I eat sometimes obviously fermented, but I'll eat some vegetables. I'll have muffins. I mean, I have a diverse food, but I really don't get into the exotic, spicy foods because they do work against you if it's really predominantly part of your eating habits. Okay? All right. Talk to you later. Bye.